Ladies and gentlemen, I've heard you were looking for a bit of Dota here. Well, guess what? Your quest is over. I have just the stuff you need in my hands right now. A match submitted to me by a guy whose name I don't remember. Sorry, friend. You'll probably be in the description of this video. Well, you've submitted a game that is said by your own words to be truly well played. Let's check if the game actually holds up to your promise, as we jump right into it. Here you go. Alright. We're live with Cornflakes playing the Disruptor. What a name. Scaling the kinetic field first. Oh, interesting. To help him support will be the Dark Willow. The Willow, a great support that has a very high win rate at higher MMR. Slug will be the safe lane carry for this Radiant squad. Accompanied to help him carry the game all the way to win. Master Yoda playing the Queen of Pain. Usually you would think that Yoda would be Rubik considering he's green and lifts people and actually zaps them. But no, it's a Queen of Pain. Master Yoda was a lady all along and he didn't even know it. Axe. Oh, thank you very much, Lich, for laughing to my pitiful joke. Axe will be played by Something Wrong. Very racist, I love it. And yeah, we already introduced the Disruptor. To face him will be the Lich, played by Fagier. Huh, Polish. Styx will be played the... Oh god, no. Oh god, no, that's why the Liv was laughing. He realized that I was going to have to cast a techies game. Oh dear lord, no. Well, that's something I won't have the opportunity to do too much of. As the Drow Ranger, we see the Drow Ranger currently waiting here. Gonna grab a few creep blocks and oh, what do we have here? We have a Slug and the Dark Willow facing against the aggravated Badger and the Slug. Oh, Slug dropping very low. Managed to snatch a rune though. As the Dark Willow will use her maze of brambles to make sure that no one goes anywhere. Aggravated Badger playing the Naga on the off lane. Unusual, but we'll see how that goes. Accompanied by Dazzle, played by Soppy. Soppy, probably a sloppy support. No, hopefully it's not going to be a sloppy support. Anyway, Slug very low. He does not have any form of regen whatsoever. It's probably in the core, yeah? No, it's a Mango. He just wants a wand. Okay. Unusual. But who am I to complain? I'm not the one playing. Neither with or against him. But he might just fall. Although the two heroes facing them are kinda scared to go on that Slug for now. They probably should. Nah, they're going to make sure that everyone is low on the side of the Radiant. JBob98 will be gone. Oh wow, that Willow doing so much damage into that Dazzle. He might be dead, but no, she overextended. Didn't respect the waves, the healing wave, and the wave of minus armors of having absolutely no armor. It's called Riptide. And yeah, she just got bursted down, and now she is dead. First block for them, and again. You see that healing bomb exploding the Slug's intestines. Pretty harsh, pretty harsh. J-Bob is not the most protective of supports. In fact, something odd here is that there's no real there's no tri-lane here. It's a dual lane against a dual lane. Take his dual laning being the safe lane carry for the Dire? What? I mean, okay, with a level 25 talent, with a plus 251 damage, that's possible. But that is the most unconventional stuff I've seen in a long time. Really. I've seen it work before. Oh, Teki is going to commit suicide. He's dead for like 6 seconds, so not going to matter too much. He's just gonna do a little crypt trip home and be back. In time for dinner. In time to feed on the act that he prepared before going to the supermarket. Going through, of course, hell to get it. To get the ingredients that he needs to prepare those Radiant heroes. I'm going too far with this, aren't I? At mid, you see the Drow versus the Queen of Pain. I kind of favor the Queen of Pain in that matchup. So much potential harass coming through, but at the same time, it's the Drow Ranger. And when she hits 6, oh, that poor Queen of Pain is gonna see some shit, alright? As another heal bomb comes through, this time that's going to be the poison touch immediately dispelled thanks to the Dark Pact, the pact with the devil, as this offlane is proving to be hell for the Slug, although he's getting the farm. Not a lot, considering that, yeah, there's not a lot of farm anywhere. It doesn't appear like there's... Yeah, they don't really know to farm, do they? 7 across the board everywhere now for all of the cores on all the lanes except the axe that is currently at 6. 8 now for the Naga. That's odd, as you see that, well, the harassment is so strong from all the lanes for this diet, but it doesn't matter too much, it's the techies carry. You can't do too much, can you? In terms of carrying power, it's why it doesn't really work, as, yeah, the only real lane that would matter is the draw enter, and oh, look at this. It's another dead slug. Oh, but the dead dazzle to Andre on the return. I didn't think that would happen. Dark Willow still very low. She's getting netted. Some creeps are working on her, but their work's gonna be incomplete. She's still alive. Naga to walk away. No problem. As meanwhile, it seems like Pornflake's got the techies somehow. No idea how. Probably with the level 2 Thunderstrike. Something you don't see very often. Disruptor offlane that doesn't skill his glimpse. And that does not rotate at all. Just stays in lane and does something, right? Is it just me, or is this a low MMR game? I wonder. Because so far, not a lot of farm, not a lot of move, unusual decisions being made all across the board. And talking about decisions, it seems like the techies has decided to come. Oh, and they found the Willow. He's jumping. Will he get her? Yes, he will. The piggy abomination that explodes stuff has exploded yet another hero for his team, claiming the kill onto the Willow. That was way too low to stay around, but well, it's her choice, not mine. As now it's 3 for 2 with the Slug. Having died once, he's alright, but now he's still alright. He is still very much alright. He's having boots, going straight for a Shadow Blade. That's interesting. As the Naga, the core Naga that hasn't gotten the memo that this is an off lane, not a safe lane, is currently has queued up a Radiance. And talking about the Naga, she's getting gone on. But the Tech is still around. There does a number on that Slug. Still not dead though, to 30 HP. 10 HP. Not gonna work. The Tech is falls, however, on at the same time due to the Dark Willow. Ah, too bad. Was close. Oh, and the Slark, I missed it. I wanted to put my camera on that, but couldn't manage to do it in time. The Slark stuck around, didn't find his escape route, didn't actually use a TP to get out, and got bombed, got exploded. Again, Techies showing that, actually no, it's a Slark showing that, yeah, that he did not re-explode. And oh, it looks like the Techies is now at top. Got glimpse back for nothing. And that's it, that's the end of that. The axe. The axe has completed an Urna Shadow. First item, no boots, really? And keeps on farming. Well, okay, that's fair. He's top of the CS score, though. It seems like they both retanked his offlane as if it was a safe lane, both of them. They're both farming and not doing any move. They're not getting zoned out. The Disruptor is supporting the axe, so he gets the item. The Techies is being a Techies. He completed the Soul Ring already and is not planting any mines. He's just a laning Techies. Not support us. Oh, what's this? The Willow exploded to a bomb. Wow, nice. As oh, the lane I wasn't focused about at all claims another kill, claims another life, and it's the mid laner for the diet that claims the opposing mid laner. The Queen of Pain fell to the arrows of the Drow Ranger. That's what happens when you hit 6. I wasn't going to focus on that lane too much because I knew nothing would happen until 6, but here it comes. The Drow is level 6 and now she can dash out damage. She has level 2 silence, no point on frost arrows. She's gonna have a problem catching people, but this game is a farming game so far, so not much to be said here. At the same time, the Slark is having problem laning. The Willow is not enough and they're not rotating supports. Well, I mean, he's having support. He's second on his team on the board, but still, he's getting pressured a lot. The Techies' mines were around, no longer are. And talking about Techies, he's dead. There you go. And oh, Axe, the first TP out of this game, manages to avoid the arrows of the Drow Ranger just in the nick of time, and he's gonna be fine. As yeah, the Disruptor places a nice kinetic field, but that's not going to do much. The Axe was out anyway. The Axe finishing aggro boots, and oh, what is this? The Slug dies again to the Naga. Oh, that's an interesting kill as well. And now, oh wow, Dark Widow. She's in the middle of a sort of forest, of a field. Well, she's out of the field and she's out of this game for another 15 seconds. As she dies to not to the techies. Last hit power of 80 actually. He's going for boost of speed, blades of attack. That's a recipe for Facebook. So Facebook techies. Yeah, that's a position 1 techies, but that's also roaming for some reason. To plant mines all across. That's an interesting way of playing techies, which I will never use and probably won't for good reasons. Because that's probably... that doesn't hold very well in the later portion of the game. Unless of course they can blow up the slug like the techies just did. He just exploded that slug. No problem. But he might explode in return. However, the Willow falls once more to the techies. Oh no. She got what she wanted, but she clearly didn't want to die. But that happened regardless, because she failed to eradicate the area. Now, another kill. The axe, hitting 6, goes toe to toe with the support and gets it. No big surprise here. As the mid now. What have they completed? The Drow is going for an unusual build. She's completed an Aquila and a Wraith Band. I mean, the double Wraith Band is something that you used to see a long time ago. It's no longer really the norm for Drow Rangers, especially not at mid. There's bigger items now, especially considering that the farming phases are becoming so more. Oh, the Dazzle has rotated. Not the best person to roam, really. He has no lockdown, so he can't do anything on that Queen of Pain and will be forced out. Meanwhile, the Slark is looking around. He might be the target of the Dazzle and of the Naga here. They spot him. He's level 6. He should know that this is happening. As yeah, he's being spotted. He's going on the Naga, pops his ultimate and goes away. Or does he? He sticks around for a little while longer. Naga's getting gone on by the Disruptor. Slark coming back. Nah, it's the end of that. Isn't it? They're just going to go back and, yeah. Well, the Slark, not getting too much. He actually fell really behind in terms of net worth. I'm not sure what he was doing there, as the techies, which goes everyone on the map. There's absolutely no way to tell where that man is going. Now he's going to hell because of first off picking techies, and second of all because Axe has decided to plow him into the ground. Someone might suffer the same fate. It might be either the Slug or the Willow. Looks like the Willow will be gone on by an army of illusions. But no, it does appear that it's that they're not finding any target. Oh, or do they? No, they find the Disruptor. And look at this. The Techie's mind actually finds a kill on the Willow, and now they also found the Pornflix, the Disruptor. Oh, quite interesting. As now you see another rotation coming in. The Techies continues his little journey across the map as he goes into the mid lane this time. Plants a mine. Plants a mine. Well, I wonder how well he carry Techie scale. It's not something you see at all every day. In fact, it's something you should never see any time of the day whatsoever. So yeah, so far he's hunting really well to the Slug, but it's only because the Slug is so far behind at the moment. Look at this. He's hell the Lich, the support Lich, has almost as much money as he does. In terms of net worth, it doesn't even compare. Yet they're relatively even in terms of net worth. Only 1k gold on the board, on 1k lead. Sorry, for the Dire, because of the axe. The axe is pretty fat. And oh, now this might be another kill onto the Slark, or maybe it's going to be the Naga that's under trouble. Doesn't look like it. I don't think there's any way to save that Willow. That Willow will be dead. AoE damage for the win, as Slark will be forced to run for the hills or for the deeper part of the forest. In that case, he got weaved. And yeah, now they're trying to find him. They're trying to cut one tree at a time to try and find a path. Not gonna work. Same time though, I didn't comment on that, but Drow Ranger found a kill into the Queen of Pain. Another important kill, but it's also another hero that's falling off really hard in this early game due to dying over and over again. She'll be back now, but it's not going to be something that you want, really. The only person that's doing alright is the Axe, that's been basically farming the entire game on the offlane and not helping his team one bit. He has a blink queued up, almost has it. He'll be fine, he's holding up to the 2 carries, but that's 2 lanes lost for the Radiant and only 1-1. It's only the Axe that could be a potential saving grace. What's his Radiance? And oh, what's this? I didn't see it, but the Slug died once more. And maybe Pornflix is under trouble too. He's in deep territory. Too deep, maybe. He's gonna be attacked by the Disruptor. Wait, no, actually, he's gonna be gone on by everyone, and he's dead, the Disruptor, the poor Disruptor. And now the Queen of Pain is being gone on. Silence! Slowed. But she's under her tower. They may have the balls made of titanium and decide to dive, actually. For how long, I wonder? Looks like the dive is off, has been called off. Same time, techies is facing on getting the axe up top, but the reaction is everywhere. 4 heroes grouped up for the Dire. What are they doing here? As oh boy, a beautiful ultimate from the Lich coming through. Gonna hit 2, gonna drop gonna drop no one actually. The Slug might die. He's gonna try to jump, but he's not even going to complete it. He's just going to drop way before that. Well played, says Aggressive Badger. Yep, patting his teammates on the back. As this rotation is now completely making sure that Slug has nothing into momentum. Here we have it, lads. The Lich is richer than the Slug. Doc? Oh, but now the Axe has finally decided to come to help his team. Will he be able to do enough damage? It seems like he will, as the Naga Siren will be forced to pop the song to go away. Interesting. However, no, they can't actually do anything. The Axe, however, will die. The Drow Ranger proved to be too much to deal with. So, yeah, there you go. Your saving grace is dead. What can you do now, Radiant? Well, it seems like they found an answer. Is to farm the other lanes. It's actually a correct answer. When you're getting stomped, the only good answer is to try and go where they're not, to try and find the farm, to try and win those fights later on. It's not all is not lost. I've seen worse defeats. I've seen more of a lead. I mean, there's only a 5k lead so far. I've casted a game today where a team won in 15 minutes. Imagine this, 15 minutes. It's sometimes shorter than the time you needed to queue for that game. It's not yet over. The Dire, they've taken 2 towers. They've taken the bottom tier 1 tower, but they also took the mid tier 1 tower. But that's about it. That's the end of that. The tier 1 tower top is still standing strong, still holding up. And now, there you go. Now you have the Axe. Completed the blink. Completed the phase boot. He's gonna jump, or is he? Nope. No. Waiting. It's just waiting. The illusions are coming through. Naga has completed the Radiance, so now she's gonna be very, very hard to deal with. The Slug comes through. Not gonna be enough, and there you go. The initiation. This one is from the Lich. Using that bouncy ball of death, that chain frost. And now the Axe is isolated. His team did not want to help him fight. He's gonna try to use the call, but to give himself a bit of armor, but not gonna work. And now, no, they want to fight. No, Master Yoda wants to turn around. Miscommunication happening here, it seems. The Dark Willow is fighting alone onto the Naga Siren with the Radiance. Now the Slug to follow her, but nope. No. The Naga died, so that's good. But the Slug dropped as the drag, just not before the Slug dropping. Dazzle will be to glimpse back, and that's it. That's the death Slug. The techies comes through. Kills one. Kills the Willow. But that's the end of that. So an engagement that was alright-ish for the Dire. Not terrible for the Radiant. Could have been way worse, as up top. Oh, the Drow Ranger. Trying to kite that axe, but that's a fast man. That's a fast Ogwagi or whatever the hell that race is called. He's gonna call her once, and nope, get away from me, says the Drow Ranger as he pushes her back. He's gonna dive the tower. It looks like the support has arrived. Graves the Drow Ranger, and everyone's now back, and now that should be a dead Slug surely. You know things are bad when 2 supports are taking down your Slug. Days are dark indeed for this Dire team. Now the techies, where will they go? What is the plan now for the Dire? They're sure to push, right? I mean, they're all grouped up. It's a perfect time for a push. You killed the Slug. It should be good to push, and in fact they can with the Naga illusions. To probably split push another lane, which he's not doing at the moment. Take note of that. With the Drow coming in, but oh, it looks like everyone is grouped up on the side of the Radiant as well. Maybe they want the counter-initiation. I think they're better at counter-initiating than actually initiating. Although, with a good sleep, with some illusions to try and reduce their health before the fight even begins. No, it looks like it's a Willow that wants to attack. Getting in deep. Oh, getting bursted down by single mind, removing all of her HP. That's 860 HP for you. Level 8 Willow. A few, 18 minutes in. Oh, but the Willow is gonna have to get Yuled by the... By what? Is this a Yule from the Lich? Yes, it is. Cole gonna drag some creeps back. Not going to do much. And now this is still a cold war between the Dire and the Radiant. Oh, maybe the initiation they need. Sleep comes true, and there we go. Initiation on the Slug that's out of position. No one else is to be seen. Okay, Static Storm comes true. So Sonic Wave comes through, but it's a dead Slug. The damage is done. The deed is done. It might cost them the draw. The draw may be okay. No, thank God, they've gone for the dazzle. This heal's doing so much damage. As now, well, they've done the job. Now they can go away. Although, the Naga will not get the memo that she needed to go away. Try to kill the Queen of Pain and that as a result. As now, well, the support, they hesitated and did not know whether or not to save the Queen of Pain. And now they may be under trouble. The Lich is getting gone on. However, he's dragging everyone to a minefield. A nice grave from the dazzle, and yep, there it comes. The explosions will be successful. The bait happened. The bait will be successful. As yep, it looked kind of bad. The counter initiation was there. They were split up. The retreat was not really coordinated, but it happened. And once they managed to secure themselves a kill, and oh, what's this? Even though that fight wasn't successful, it looks like on the back of it, the Axe got something. He got the draw, a very important kill considering she's top of the net worth. That could go sour if the Axe gets big by getting that sweet combat. God, how much did you get from that? 500. That's huge. He's working for Blade Mail. Alright, Blade Mail not going to do too much, although they have a lot of burst damage. I really wonder how that Techie's ultimate works. I mean, not the ultimate, the Techie's blast off works with Blade Mail. He's probably gonna die from his own damage, right? That might be huge, but really it's more so, yeah, actually it's going to be huge, especially against the draw. If you're not able to hit the Axe and make him and kite him, he's gonna just run you down. He's gonna force you to attack him and you're pretty much dead because you have high damage. But that will be, well, really, that will really depend on the Axe getting it. It looks like, yeah, the Queen of Pain, the Queenie, is getting an Orchid, which will be really useful against a lot of heroes, but that's not in the near future, as now it's a Slug getting gone on. However, he completed Shadow Blade. When? How? By what miracle? And then bring detection. So now he's gonna use it. He's gonna try to take down the Dazzle. Defensive Grave. Not gonna be enough though. It's no, it is going to be enough. My bad. As they take the Queen of Pain and they may go on the Slug now. Or is it the Slug coming into the techies? It doesn't appear so. That weave did so much damage. That armor reduction and those armor stacks. Holy damn. There's weave armor and ice armors. These are the tankiest heroes I've seen in a long time, and even tankier than the Axe. This said, you know, when your supports are this tanky, you're gonna have a problem. You're gonna have a strong problem here. The Naga when you have a Naga with the Radiance, well, is tankier than your Axe. You have a problem. You have a huge problem. That you could not have a worse problem. Even if you tried to have problems and you looked for the toughest problem out there. No. That is a tougher problem when you have armors that is just too hard to deal with. If you can't bring out the Naga, if you can't bring out those heroes, well, you lose the game of Dota 2. That's how it goes. That's the rules of Dota. Talking about the rules of Dota, it seems like, yeah, whenever your HP drops to 0, you die. And the Willow just experienced that, as she died into his top lane. The support's gonna come way too late, but they may not come at the right time, at the right angle, at the right place, as the Axe is now getting gone on the middle. Slug, Invis, hesitates, he's getting weaved, he is currently at my 13 armor, probably should back off, does so successfully. That weave is such an underrated spell. You are taking so much damage because of it. if you're the enemy and you're taking so little damage if you're on the Dazzle's team. Really, it's huge. And because it doesn't really show in the HP bar, it doesn't show. And oh, the Lich getting a bit ambitious here. May get punished for it. No, a good Naga sleep and an unnecessary grave. An unnecessary shallow grave will force everyone to retreat, but at the same time, it looks like the Drow was kind of left behind due to that sleep. They had only one target to go for, considering the other three were on the retreat, and Scream of Pain into creeps. That's a long cooldown, though. It's okay. Alright. I'll take it. And oh, another bait coming in. Oh, BOT's completing to the Naga. To the rescue. And is that a Shadow Blade on the techies? What? Alright, the Willow having the ability to TP out whenever she wants to. Does exactly that, so that's going to be fine. However, that's now 4 hero grouped up on the side of the Dire. Something that's going to be extremely hard to deal with. Careful, careful. Yeah, you better be. Well, actually, no. No, you're completely fine, because it's a Dire that is careful. Get back, says TMS. The Drow. No, I think they're fine. They're pinging the mines. They want the Radiant to initiate on their mines, and they're just going to look at each other in the eyes until they do so. They can afford it. I mean, the ball is on the Radiant side to actually show what they got. As oh, Slug coming through. Slug may try to engage the Lich. Will pound him. Will put him on leech. Make sure that he doesn't go back. His team is there though. Shadow Grave is going to come through. It looks like the Naga is coming through, and a beautiful ultimate from everyone. Unfortunately, it's going to lead off all the Dire heroes dead. That beautiful static storm, followed by beautiful explosion by the techies, unfortunately reflected into him. It's going to lead to a triple kill. Dazzle is going to grave himself, but he's sure to be dead. Yeah, he's not even going to use the full duration of that grave, as the axe expels all of the blood from the Dazzle into the ground in a beautiful explosion of blood. Techies has explosions, and oh, he blew up the Slug. I was going to say that actual explosions of blood were even more beautiful to look at, but yeah, that's fine too. Something wrong, yeah. Well, something is definitely wrong with the with the Radiant Dire enemies' life cycle, because they're dying way earlier than they should. And yeah, you got your counter initiation, but not where you wanted. That mind stack is still there. They probably didn't expect that, and boom, Techies explodes, silencing everyone, doing so much, and now with the Shadow Blade, he's gonna be fine. They didn't bother to bring detection. In fact, it doesn't even appear that Aquilo is considering herself to be a support, as she has picked up a Kaya. Get back, says the Queen of Pain, and as indeed, she will proceed to do exactly that. Oh boy, now the Disruptor has some sentries. He could have potentially seen the techies there, but he was kind of far from that fight, wasn't he? So far, what I'm saying is really disjointed fights from both sides. They are not really together when it counts. They are not grouped up, ready to take those fights. No. They're always not together. Look at this. Those two supports are on the front lines, while the carries are on a completely different page. Split push and hunting in jungle are two different things that you cannot do at the same time unless you want one of your supposed to die. And there you go. The Lich is going through, is going to dive the tower for no reason. What? Alright, but the grave comes through, and the weave too. Weave armor. He's gonna be fine, but that was a ballsy move. As what? Sonic Wave gonna hit the techies? Sure. Now the kill might happen though, as it seemed like there's an engagement between the Axe and the Drow Ranger. The duel is on, 1v1, let's go. As no, in fact the duel's off, or it's on. They just switch on and off, and now who will win that duel? It looks like the Axe will be kited due to the Shadow Blade, as another fight might just break down here. No, it's not a fight, it's the Willow dying to a mine yet again. How many times did she die? She died 12 times already in this 27 minutes. Oh, the Slug's gonna get netted though. Might be another casualty for the Radiant. Defensive, defensive Static Storm is not going to do much. But actually no, it's going to do a lot. It seemed like the Dazzle could TP out, decides not to do so. The sleep will save his life for a few minutes. As oh no, a mistimed explosion. But no, the Dazzle's dead. It looks like he took it around for too much. Decided not to pop the TP for some reason. As up, Didro, having won the duel and having no one to defend her, is now working on that tier 3, as it looks like the Radiant are not aware that this is going on. They're just aware of it now, but the damage might be irreparable. It might be over. It might be, yeah. The unforgivable have is committed, and look at this now. The Queen of Pain. Wow, that's a machine gun here. That's not a bow and arrow. That's a machine gun here. She's gonna get stunned though. And now it's locked, but that's back in. No, she stood around for just a bit too long. Great kills, friends. And you just seen a demonstration of that. Got it, says TMS. Yeah, well, she got the lesson, alright? I'm glad you got that lesson, bro. Don't do this next time, please. Oh, it looks like the axe is preventing me with a bit more action, as full staff's not gonna work. Another explosion of blood with bloody fingerprints. He stepped in a puddle of blood that he made himself, the axe, as he claims yet another for his team. Not that big of a, not that important, but still very good. So far, it's just like that despite doing questionable stuff in the early game, is now on the path to recovery. Although he's still very far. The Willow, the support slash not really a support Willow, is still richer than the Slug, it said. DD, oh no, DD, he tried to say. Yeah, there's a double damage here, right here. No, not right here, right here. No, not right here, right here. Someone is also drawing stuff here. Roshan. Roshan has been less untouched during that iteration of the game. I have to say something though. That Naga. She's not replaying the Naga game with the core Naga game that we usually want to see, using those illusions to just push over off the lane all the time. No, she's just using those illusions to try and harass a little bit into his fight. Talking about fights, there's another one. The Dazzle is in the middle of everyone. His teammate being very far. As oh, they found another. Talking about disjointed team fight, you have it yet again. They're dying one by one, and when the team fights finally happen, it's way too late. The techies is still alive. He might die. The mine's not gonna work. It's in fact going to whiff completely, as now it's the glitch that's gonna die, despite a horrible sonic wave from the Queen of Pain. Region rune will be found by Styx. But that's a problem when your team fights that is disjointed. You're leaving an opportunity for them to get back into this game. They're grabbing a tier 1 tower with the Lich dead, with the Naga dead. Yeah, that's an odd one. That's really an odd one. As you see that, oh, the techies is going to be gone on. Again, he's alone. No, you can't have your carry techies die like this. He's only level 15, 10 more levels to go before he's level 25. As the axe is level 20 now. He's out carrying you all. Well, that's what happens when teamwork comes into play. The Shadow Grave is going to come through. Unfortunately, even if you completed the mech, he's not gonna make the best use of it, as he's alone again. Death one by one. They're dropping like flies one by one. At the same time though, the Drow Ranger is also alone, and will claim that tier 1 tower. And oh, a buyback from the Queen of Pain. As you see that, yep, the Drow Ranger is trying to fight the world by herself. Isn't managing so far. Will die to the Willow. That has completed finally a support item, the Glimmer K, but I think it's mostly the Disrupted that's playing the sacrificial support, buying the wards and all. He's not placing them all, he's hoarding them, but he has completed the mechanism too. An item we don't see that often anymore. Well, we certainly see it in this game. There's 2 mechanisms everywhere, and lol, says TMS. Laughing at the fact that I'm commenting about mechanism instead of focusing about her dying, which is huge. Don't die like this. Dying one by one is the best way to throw the game. You should just be grouped up, or at least in the vicinity of each other, if you want to do stuff, so you have at least a window to just do a little step back and finally be able to fight. And another kill into the Naga that, with all due respect, isn't showing the best how to play Naga to the best of her abilities. As again, another kill alone. Oh no, this is going badly. You still have an 8k gold lead for the Dire. But if you continue to play like this, it is gonna be a trouble. Some mines, however, not gonna be enough to bring down that Slug, most likely. Oh, but maybe with the explosions, that's gonna work. That's going to be enough. That is, that's one way to do it. Well, even if the Naga isn't showing how to play Naga well, techies is certainly showing how to play techies really well. Oh, they're going to spot the wards, but that might cause the techies life. As, yeah, he's silenced inside the middle of a static storm. He's low, he's getting graved, he could TP out, he doesn't have a TP though, so he can't. He's even going to get glimpsed back, so no matter what, he was dead. A bit too far, especially to plant a sentry. He could have just planted, he could have just stood there, and then he could have lived, really. But he overextended, and again, he's caught by 4 Radiant Heroes, while there was only a Dazzle to help him. The rest, the Drow, I don't think the Drow has participated in any of those fights with her team. Which is the problem, especially if you're ahead. She has completed the Moonshot, though. She's really fat. She is getting a lot of items. She is getting really fat. But against the axe with the blade mail, you're gonna have a problem. Talking about the axe, it seems like he found another target. Not likely. He was just doing that on some creeps or some Naga illusions, most likely. That has completed the Manta, but frankly, I don't think it's going to matter too much, especially if the Naga doesn't really use illusions to the best of their abilities. You could push all lanes if you're a good Naga, if you're a good illusion master with a Radiance, but doesn't appear to be the case here. As Drow is in deep, and that's what I'm talking about. The call plus blade mail is going to do a number on that Drow at any stage of the game, but now you're saying it's strong, stronger than ever. The Drow Ranger, you might build her with damage, but if all the damage is reflected and the target you're going for is a sponge for damage, well, you're gonna die. And that's not what you want, especially considering that, yeah, she's the only one that can dash out all of that damage for the Dire. So Roshan is getting going on. What's going on here? Oh no, it's actually the Slark. That is forced to pop a defensive Dark Pact and the Shadow Dance to just get the hell out of here. He's out though. He's fine for the time being, as Naga's finally going to TP and push some late. With some illusions, I hope. Yeah, there you go. There we see it finally. He's not using the mirror image though. So she's using the Manta, but not the mirror image. That's odd. That's really odd. Not even buying clarities neither to make sure that he can use it. But that's at least going to push the wave a little. Master Yoda. Completed the Orchid. So they're on the slow path to recovery. Very slow though. It's only the Axe that's still on top because of his good early. Only the Axe. He's gonna get out. He has completed an Axe. Oh wow. Alright. That's good. I didn't even know that Axe had an Aghanims upgrade, really. It apparently reduces the damage by 30%. Damage reduction by 30%. That's good. That's really good, especially against, well... Against who? Against the Naga? Against the Naga, and especially against the Drow Ranger. But more especially against the Techies, whenever he's gonna go for carry build, for carry item. Talking about the Techies items... Yeah... Going for an Orchid... It's good. But against who is the important target to stop here? As Static Storm, and this time the Sonic Wave is on point, managed to kill the carry Techies, an important target, especially considering the priority they put into him. And boom goes the Axe, boom there goes the Dynamite, and everyone's dead on the side of the Dire yet again. But at the same time, it looks like there's a Rags 2 now that are going to get destroyed. So at the same time, even if the Dire can't fight, they're still finding the rats. Oh, but a glimpse back, the song is going to not going to matter, as it's going to be a full team wipe now. Ultra kill for the Axe. That's just doing his work. He has 12 earned charges. 12. That's a lot. He's not using them a lot, but he doesn't even need to. It's basically a walk in the park for him at this point. Because everyone's grouped up, all of these Naga illusions over there. They help him deal so much damage. It's impressive, really. That's something I didn't mention, but if the Naga sticks too close to her illusions, well, she's dead because of the Axe. The Axe is such a terrifying target. And now, yeah, you see him that doesn't even care about the tanking damage. He is fat as hell. He has a Crimson Guard too, as if things went already bad enough for his enemies. The techies, however, did mine quite a bit here. He's mining slowly but surely. He's still not yet the carrier, and that's something I was clearly curious at this before this game even began. Can the carry techies actually carry anything? He seems too weak. He has arms that are way too weak. The damage output is way too weak. His right clicks is just bad. And when you pick an Orchid Malevolence on him, what is this for? I mean, sure, he's using his abilities really well. Don't get me wrong. But as a carry, he's not doing too much. He's more so of a really beefy and strong offlaner than an actual carry, really.
Worthy tribute.
Strong offlaner, yeah. You've seen techies offlane before. Hell, this guy's performance is making me want to play techies. There's something wrong here. There's something really, really wrong. I'm gonna get reported all the time if I play techies. I know it, but he looks just too fun to play, really. He's getting all the kills. He is in fact 15 to 11. What a good score. Although he died a lot, well, most of those kill deaths were suicide, I would assume. As he's planting a little mine cluster here. Just so you can see all of that. J-Bob walking in and yeah, this time it seems like Axe gets a Naga. That's getting way too far for a Naga, really. I mean, look at where she died. It's in the middle of nowhere, next to a creep wave, where she could have just sent out illusions, and oh, like, it's back to missing kills time. The Axe, actually it's the Drow that gets one, but oh, now the Drow is caught by the Axe that has BOTs, and now the Spirit Vessel comes through, and no, she doesn't even need the Blade Mail to kill that poor Drow Ranger, oh god. And now they might get more. They get the Lich. They get the glimpse back into the Lich. And now it's the Axe that is too big for comfort. My. They only needed one hero on top of the net worth board. It's the Axe. The Axe has currently all the items he needs to murder anyone here. Let's look at levels. Yeah, he's level 25. Only the Drow's level 25. But by just the nature of the matchup, the Axe is just manhandling everyone, and it's happening again. The tech is only going to survive because he doesn't have because they don't have detection. They don't even need detection. That Thunderstrike, that Uncharge, and that Battle Hunger doing everyone, and they almost got the Dazzle. And now you've seen the Heal Bomb happening in the early game. Well, it's no longer happening now. And wow, with that Agonims, it's just he can't do anything. He may even die here. No, he's gonna be fine, but that was close. Closer than it should have been. The Naga, meanwhile, is trying to get that Rex, but she's gonna be forced to just walk back and use that sleep. Oh, but at the same time, that sleep could have potentially been used to work on that Rex, but nope. And yeah, that Battle Hunger gets another. Wow. I've underestimated the potential for the Agonim's Axe. That's something I've never seen before. And it's working very well. And that's not even a matter of being grouped up. They're still dying one by one, but I don't think that even a 5-5 versus 5 matchup, hell, I think the Axe is big enough to get all of them at once now. You're gonna need to commit a lot if you're the Dire to actually kill that man. You're gonna need the techies, explosions, you're gonna need a cluster of mines. You're gonna need a lot of things, and this might be the opportunity that they need, though. Nope. Nope. He's alone. He's gonna die. They didn't bother to group up before that, and that's another kill, another death, and that's yeah, and that might even be a dead Lich now. He's gonna be forced to run, but yeah, no, he's the Axe gonna actually. Hey, did he actually try to use Crawling Blade? I heard that, and here it comes. Here it comes. They try to put everything they have, but the Axe is still tanky enough to tank through everything that they have. Through the Drow, through the well, the Static Storm is on the opposing side, but through the explosion, through the Ice Frost chain, whatever. He's just too strengthy, and now he just regenerated to full health thanks to these 10 Earth charges. Hell no, it's this Vessel charge now. It's too strong. Oh wow, and you still see that the Queen of Pain is whiffing all of her ultimate. Doesn't matter now, as you see it at the Axe now. They're putting a milestone on him as if things went die enough. Queen of Pain to go back, and yeah, well, no, the Queen of Pain isn't really of anything here. She's still alive though, and the Axe will manage to get revenge for the damage done As no, yep, the wrecks are falling. Dying in the streets. There's no retreat and no surrender for either side though. No surrender. As they're still going to try and put up a fight, but at this point it might just be over. They don't have any answer for that axe. They can kill everyone else, but the axe, they're not grouped up enough. They're not fighting enough, and if what they have isn't enough, the Naga Siren can't deal with that axe. The techies cannot deal with that axe. He's going in alone, so he can't do it. They managed to drop him low before, but alone that's not gonna work. Static Storm, they're not even going to bother to put a static field in it. And there you go, that's another kill, and Chain Frost coming through due to the buyback. Naga Siren to buyback, but what can they do really? It might just be over. GG called. GG called, but since this isn't the Captain's Mode game, well, we're just gonna have to wait and see as all the buildings will fall one by one. I'm keeping my camera on this man, the axe. He's the one to look for because he's gonna bring in more. And yeah, he snowballed. That's Yak snowballing in a nutshell. That's what happened when a hero snowballs. And when your carry is not really a carry. Oh, it looks like the Naga will pop to sleep. What for, however? To save Lich? No, he's dead. That Orchid just drops him dead. As now it's a Naga that will probably die back. They didn't group up for this. They just threw the game by going in one by one again and again and again. That is bad. There's no other word. That's just horrible to watch. GG, well played. Yeah, well, that's well played for them that managed to group up, managed to get one of their heroes so strong that he couldn't be controlled anymore. The ogre is out of his cage. Actually, I'm not sure what axe is, but whatever axe is out of the cage. Just taking down hero after hero in that game, and the ancient's falling. Sure to be over. As he's gonna grab a last kill for the road. That's going to be the techies. Probably will end the game. The Willow will ensure that. Probably. And yep, that's the end, lads. That's the end, folks. Radiant victory. After what looked like a rocky start for them. They lost 2 lanes, but they threw their lead like there's no tomorrow. Look at the graph. Yep. They threw their 15,000 gold lead and just gave it to them for nothing. That's a problem. That's a problem if you're any team to have to go in one by one. It's something you don't want to see, and that's something I saw over and over. But that was enjoyable still. Seeing a team come back is always a fun experience. No matter if you're on the team or if you're watching that team. It doesn't feel good if you're on the opposing side though, but they have no one to blame but themselves. As I don't really think there's any other explanation apart from them throwing their lead. That was a good old throw, good old fashioned throw, with people not really using their lead to do anything, not even taking Roche. So that's going to be it for me. I hope you enjoyed it. That was truly well played. Well, probably. But yep, there you go. That's it for me. See you next time. Vintalion signing out.